Hi creative friends, this is Sreya and thank you so much for being here. So I'm super excited to do this video and I'm just gonna tell you what happened. So I made my last video on backgrounds and I thought, like it's just a background, like I'm just gonna move on to another page or another project or whatever. But this morning I came into my studio and as I'm sitting here just looking at the background, I am actually seeing a figure that I really need to bring out into the world. Let me say it that way. And this is what I mean about making backgrounds or moving from project to project. I made a video called The Cross-Pollination of Ideas, and just doing things that may not seem to make sense from the surface level. It's because we never know where it's going to lead us. And what I find is that when I listen to my intuition, when I start trusting my inner voice and I give it an avenue for expression, then magic happens. Like I was working on my portrait and I said, let me see if I can find the portrait. And I was just getting really super frustrated. It's my mixed media portrait, which I love doing, by the way. I love making these portraits. But this particular one was just giving me a lot of anxiety and I was like fighting with the page, which is never a good thing. Well, I can't find it right now, but anyways, I was working on like a mixed media portrait and then I was getting super frustrated. And so I decided to do a background and, I'm just like going with the flow. I'm in beginner's mind, but now I am seeing a figure that like really wants to come out. So I'm gonna go with it. And I'm glad that this all happened and I could videotape it. But I also want to make the point that if it did not happen, that is okay too. It's when we follow our curiosity, it's not that we're doing it for an end, for an end goal. So just say we're listening to our inner voice, we're listening to our intuition, and something happens magical like this over here where I see a figure, I see an image that wants to come out, or just say nothing happens. I just go on my business. I go, okay, I did my background and I move on to another project or another background. Both of those outcomes are okay. We are not listening to our intuition and inner voice to get a specific outcome. I just want to kind of make myself clear on that because this could have happened or it could not have happened. And there are tons of times when I have listened to my inner voice and, nothing spectacular happened. But this time it did. And I'm so happy. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but like there is a woman here. This is her face. This is going to be her body. And I'm going to have to figure out how to kind of make her body in this shape because I want to retain this. And I kind of knew that from the beginning. Like I really was drawn to this piece and in my mind, I think I even might have said it in the video. Like I said, oh, I want to keep this as a body of a lady. So I kind of had that in mind. And this is going to be the sun. So we're going to see how this is going to work out. And I am just so over the moon about this. Like, I can't even tell you. Now, I think that this is going to be like kind of one of Connie's like, like her robed ladies, which I absolutely love, by the way. But I am kind of following like I'm kind of following like what's already on the page. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the video as well. I think like the first video or the second video of this background is I talked about how this particular art journal, even though like it's all, they're just like their backgrounds. But I did start off, doing an image, whether it stays or not, I don't know. But, I had a feeling like this is going to be an abstracted kind of a journal. I don't know what the theme is going to be. I don't know any of that, but I kind of had the feeling like it's going to be a bit of an abstract. So anyways, yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. Like this lady, she just kind of showed up. Like I wasn't even expecting her. So I'm just going to kind of use what's there. Now, I don't know if I want to add another lady to the mix or if I should just keep the sun. I'm thinking I'm just going to keep the sun here. But do you see? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. And what I'm going to do is I am going to fill in her body with, I think I'm feeling this red, you guys. This is going to be bold, but I think I'm feeling it. Let me see here. Oh, this is going to be juicy. I don't know if that's going to be a bit overpowering. Ooh, like, look at that, you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was the right decision. Okay. And you guys, I am so loving this. Now, I don't know if I talked about this or not, but when I started working in this art journal, making my video series like a week ago, I said that I had the intuition, deep feeling that this was going to be an abstracted kind of an art journal. And I don't know yet like what the theme is going to be, etc. And I also mentioned that, sometimes I know right off the bat, and sometimes I have to kind of think about it. Like I have to journal about it. I have to just think about it a little bit more. And sometimes a line in a poem can inspire a whole art journal. And that has happened to me many times, or a book or whatever. But with this particular journal, I knew it was going to be abstract, but I didn't know what the theme is going to be. And I still don't. But I think that this particular image is going to dictate what the theme is going to be. I just have a feeling. It's kind of weird. I just kind of feel that way. Now, what I'm going to do is I think I need to make this just a little bit. I need to tighten this sun up. It's just too big, I think. Let me see here. I'm going to kind of see how big I want it. And that would be a little bit. Like I want it to be big, but I don't want it to be too big. And here we go. I'm gonna have to get rid of those marks because I'm, tightening up the sun here. You guys, I am so happy that this image came through. And I also have a feeling that this art journal is going to be like very red dominated. Now, there are a lot of pages. These are the Fabriano journals. There are a lot of pages in here. This is the same type of journal I'm using for my healing ancestral trauma. So there are a lot of pages, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I'm going to need if there's so many pages, then I'm thinking it's going to be meaty, like a really meaty, M-E-A-T-Y, like subject, because like my healing ancestral trauma art journal, like that is really, that's a lot of stuff going on. So then I could use all those pages. And I don't know if I want that halo around her head, so I'm just going to leave that for right now. And I think I'm going to give it another kind of a coat here. So do you guys see how it is so important to listen to your intuition, You know, and even like making backgrounds, like a lot of times it might seem like, oh, it's such a waste of time, it's such a waste of resources, but I just don't look at it that way. We never know what is going to emerge. We don't know what we're going to learn. And when we're open to the possibility, you know, anything can happen, like magic can happen. And the fact that we don't need it to go a certain way, we don't have those expectations, just makes it even more magical. Now this sun is looking all wonky here, but that's okay. Just gonna kind of... You guys, I am loving this spread. Oh my goodness. And now this part over here is looking a bit weird, so I think I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cover that up. Cover that up there, keep that little bit there. Ooh, I am so loving this image, you guys. Like it's really pulling me in. And you know, I made some videos about the medial woman, and I honestly think that this is the medial woman showing up here. I am just beyond excited. I cannot tell you. And I'm strangely emotional. Like I want to cry. Like, oh my God, I don't know even what to say. I think this is the medial woman, you guys, for real. Anyways, I am going to allow this to completely dry. I'm not going to make another video about it, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna journal. I'm going to really think about it and see what wants to come forward. And then, you know, when I work on it a little bit more, I will most definitely show it to you guys on another video. But yeah, you guys, I think this is the medial woman. I think this journal is going to be about the medial woman. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm seriously gonna cry. Okay, if you guys have watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.